welcome to Dream Tour. This is Duke Watson here with the podcast where we take you on a tour through many different types of people's dreams, goals, aspirations. So let's get you introduced to our special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jordun Paster, owner of JP Digital, and appreciate you having me on today.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to have you on. I mean, the conversation before we started this is already know this is going to be a great podcast. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely, it's going to be a good one.
So let's get to know you a little bit. Just tell us about where you're from.
So I'm from Cuyahoga Falls, not far from here. Went to Cuyahoga Falls School District. After high school, went to Kent State University. Just graduated last semester. Now I'm just kind of trying to start JP Digital and grow that up a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Entrepreneurs are my people, man. I love running into an entrepreneur somewhere random and just go on talking.
Because you all have like things to talk about, you know? Yeah.
No matter what their business is, too. Like, if someone has a complete different business than you're like, so how does that market work, you know?
Yeah, you can always ask questions about it and keep a conversation going.
I love it. I just was at a going away party, ran into a couple entrepreneurs there, and we probably talked the whole party, that whole time I was there.
You gotta have him on the podcast, man.
Yeah, I think I definitely will. Cool. We talked about having one. So, like, with being from the Falls, what did you like about the Falls, you know? Like, I like going to the Falls just because, like, there's I'm from 20 minutes away, but I'd go up there to, you know, go shopping, go out to eat, and what's that, right off Portage?
Right off for the restaurant?
Like that where the big 4K movie theater, whatever the...
where the movie theater, like the new one in Portage Crossing?
Yeah, the Portage Crossing.
Portage Crossing, yeah.
Yeah, all those restaurants up there, I always used to go up and keg it after high school, go get some food up there. They got all the nice restaurants and stuff.
So, I mean, you obviously used to hang out in Falls a lot, considering the fact that's how I'm on the podcast, is from Max, who I'm assuming you met... Oh, you probably met him at St.
Yeah, I met him at school.
That makes sense.
My brother and him like hung out a lot, and they were always in the Falls. So I mean, I go to the Falls a decent amount. It's a very like you have a lot to do.
So
in the Falls.
much. It's such a compact area.
Yeah,
you know,
there's so much to do up there. Like,
and so many people to meet, and you know, especially now since they built the riverfront, like they rebuilt it. I don't know what they call it now. Is it still the riverfront?
Yeah, where where you can like walk along.
Yeah, but like they had like Leo's. They added my favorite bar, Mario's. Everyone go to Mario's. Mario's is a great bar. But ever since they added that, I can see the businesses in Falls booming.
Yeah. I think that they have like this candy store there. Yeah. And I went in and they have like these like custom like pop, and like I got like this like coconut pineapple pop, one of the best pops I've ever had.
I've never been there. I know my brother has, and a couple of like my friends have, and they always get like these like exotic pops and stuff.
There's some crazy.
I'm not a big sugar guy. I don't really like sugar.
I'm a sucker for pop, man. I love pop. I try not to drink it at all.
It's addicting, man.
Yeah, I try not to drink it much, but like when I really want something sweet, it's either pop or like ice cream, straight to ice cream.
I love ice cream. I do like ice cream.
There's a place right like 2 minutes from here called Biggins. They have this banana cream, or it's called banana pudding. It's got like vanilla wafers and banana ice cream. It's so good.
So good. I can only imagine.
All right, so let's get to the first Dream Tour question here.
Yeah, let's do it.
What was the earliest memory of what you wanted to be? Like, go into kindergarten and teacher says, what do you want to be when you grow up? What was it?
Well, probably like, honestly, the cliche answer, like a football player. Yeah, obviously. Me too. But like, as soon as you go through, you know, you're like 12 and you're like, this probably isn't going to happen. My family all thought, you know, I was going to actually make it, and I'm in the back of my head playing Call of Duty at 4 a.m, knowing damn well that I'm not going to make it to the NFL. But so... I say my first realistic dream was when I started college. Because like I was kind of a little different in high school. I didn't give a fuck about really anything. I didn't really care about besides having fun, partying. I did care about meeting new people. I'm social. I like being social.
Meeting new people's fun, man.
So, but then I went to college, pretty much because of my ex-girlfriend. So when she hears that, she's gonna love that. Because she's gonna love that. So shout out Lexi for putting me on the right path. So, like I said, once I got in college, I really started to fall in love with learning.
Yeah.
Learning. So after my freshman year, I started getting super serious because I started getting into like calculus and whatnot, and I started to realize like, damn, like I can learn, like I can do this, you know, like I compared to high school where I was like I didn't really give a shit, I didn't even try. But when you actually apply that effort, and like anybody, it's not just me, anybody can freaking do it. It's just doing it. You know, don't watch that extra Netflix episode. You know, study out an antiderivative so for that next test you're good to go. You know.
Yeah.
So from doing that, from learning and whatnot, and what I always like to say, I learned how to learn. From that, I really wanted to become a professor. So that is my ultimate dream, is to teach college level courses. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So once I get JP Digital established a little bit more, I'll go back in my master's. It's probably like 5 years. I'm thinking like the next 5 years when I get back my master's. Once I get my master's, I'll really grow JP Digital to the point where it's pretty much self-sufficient. Okay. And I'm just taking phone calls, meeting with bigger clients, and that's when I'll go back and actually get my PhD. Because you can't teach graduate level courses unless you have a PhD. You can't teach undergraduate courses.
Do you have any idea like what you want to have a master's and PhD in?
Marketing.
Marketing?
Yeah, marketing. They actually have like it's actually integrated, integrated communication, what's it called? I forget. Integrated marketing community. I forget what it's called, but it's like the new like, it's not as in like just marketing. Like when people think marketing, it's singular, right?
Yeah.
We're integrated marketing communications. That's what it's called. IMC. Yeah.
Okay.
So what it is, it's like pretty much like having 6 different marketing, 6 different marketing aspects, but all together into one. And that's more so, but you're blasting it through all social medias. People already do it without even already knowing the term. Yeah. It's just posting. You post something on Insta, post it also on Facebook, and then not just that, post it on your website. And if you start a campaign, you blast that campaign consistently for the next quarter amongst all those platforms. So that's kind of where I want to get my PhD in and do a little bit of research into marketing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like you did a little bit of research already. Yeah. Dude, loving to learn, like that's definitely like something I can like go with. Like I've always loved to learn, but like I've never like loved to learn the school way. That like it's never been traditional for me. I like to go try new things. I like to watch educational YouTube videos. I love educational YouTube videos.
Fuck college, watch YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, everything I've learned from doing this podcast, everything I've learned video editing, YouTube. Building a website, YouTube. I'm going to school to build websites, but I learned it on YouTube like a year before that, as much as I could, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
coding and stuff. Once I get into HTML, it's getting a little complicated.
Oh yeah. But wait, once you get that base language down, you can really do a lot with that off like other languages and stuff. Because I know they're like 8 languages or something.
It's
a good amount. The one you really want to get like into is Java.
Yeah. Everyone says HTML, Java, and Python.
Yeah, Python. But I think Java just because I think Java's the one that's like the graphics, like that like, that coding is mainly for like graphics and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's what I've heard, and so I've always heard that if you're going into like be more digital podcast stuff, it's good to get into like learn how the Adobe.
Learning how to do all that, just pretty breaking down.
Script
is just. I'm barely into it. I'm only in like the 4th week of classes or whatever now, and we kind of were learning internet history. We're getting into HTML5. The class is based on HTML5.
So boring.
So hopefully at the end I'll know something that'll bring value to my life, though. I definitely think I will.
It's not that it's not meaningful, or I just think it's boring to learn about.
It definitely.
It's like watching grass grow. It is.
But you learn something from it.
You do learn something from it.
Yeah. All right, so you answered my question that I usually ask about what do you want to be doing in 5 years. But I got another question that's kind of built off the regular questions. So most of the people that come in here, entrepreneurs and artists, they're driven people. Most of them have had like their first goal was an athlete because
makes complete sense.
It's that type of person. So how did like your desire to be an athlete, how do you think in your mind, how does that tie together with your desire to run JP Digital, to learn and to become a professor someday?
Honestly, I really think the biggest thing that being an athlete throughout high school, which I don't even consider myself an athlete, I just played sports, but what I think the biggest thing it taught me is discipline. Discipline.
That seems to be like...
Because, if you can't wake up at 6 a.m. to meet a client, if it happens to be at 6 a.m., or if you can't stay up till 1 a.m. to maybe edit a video, or do whatever it is that you are doing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work out. You're gonna fall off. You're gonna stop caring. But if you consistently put effort and consistently stay, what was the word I'm looking for? What did I say at first? Disciplined. If you consistently stay disciplined, you're gonna be all right when starting your business.
And one thing about discipline, I find that a lot of people I know struggle with, and I definitely have struggled with, is you stay disciplined for a week, you fall off one day, and you don't hop back on the next day. That's even more important. Because everybody has a day where they don't do what they wanted to do. Everybody has a day where you don't achieve your goals for that day, and for some reason there's this mental block that really makes you not want to hop up on that horse, and you have to get over that. And that being able to hop back up on the horse, it's not how hard you get hit, it's how fast you get up.
Right. And how many times you stand back up.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna get knocked down 100 times. This podcast might not work. JP Digital might not work. Sally's business might not work. But if you keep coming back at it, maybe a different brand or a different color in your brand, or maybe different content. Do it a little different. Just keep trying.
Yeah. It'll happen, man.
I mean, what's going on? If you have a dream of being your own boss or owning your own company or just doing whatever the hell you want throughout your life, then you need to be able to stand back up.
If you have trouble having a boss, or you get really bored with your job, think about what you love to do, and just do it, because there's money in it. I don't care what it is that you love to do. I don't care if you love Pokemon. If you love
Pokemon, has a lot of money.
There's a lot of money in Pokemon. I don't care
weirdly.
Yeah, I don't care if you love Pokemon. If you love freaking cartoons, whatever it is, there's some way that you can make that your living.
Correlated to making money.
Yeah. There's some way, and maybe some of them it's $60,000 a year, $40,000 a year, but if that's what you love, you're not working. It's a level of
success, and everyone has different levels of success. If you're not working and making $40K a year, I say that's very successful.
Yeah, you're not working if you're doing something you love. $40K a year, that's a life. That's a great life.
Hell yeah, you have a house. You can support your kids or the people that are dependent on you.
You could do whatever you want.
Right. It's everyone's different level measure of success.
Some people have numbers in their head that are set, but you can live the greatest life just doing what you love for $35, $40K a year.
No doubt. It's
100% possible.
Right. No doubt.
So you said in 5 years you want to you're saying in your future goals, your goal is actually to step to just a higher level sales in JP Digital.
Yeah.
You work your way there and then become a professor at the same time.
So the professor's more down the long 20-year mark. When I'm 45, 50 is when I want to start. Which that's average for a professor. If you see it, they're usually a little older.
Yeah. So
you can go ahead.
I was just thinking getting a master's degree and running a company. That's some grind. Some grind.
Well, it's nothing that I'm not really used to. I'm a triple major. I was a triple major.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I've taken 18 credit hours since I started college, and then I've taken 3 to 4. Actually, I should say 2 to 4. 2 to 4 summer classes every summer, up until my 4-year mark, which is the reason why I was able to graduate in time. So with that, and then also working, and then I had my own house at one point. So it's nothing new, the grind, the hustle, and if you have the end plan or the end vision in your head, then doing all that work towards it, it just seems like it's just you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's not something you want to do or don't want to do. It's just you have to do it.
It's just
you have to.
What you're doing.
So yeah, and like I said, the 5-year mark. That's more so. The next 5 years is focused on growing JP Digital.
Yeah, for sure. So what kind of stuff? Give us a breakdown of a couple things you do in a week with JP Digital.
So right now, I'm really just trying to get people to let me record for them, and really reaching out to my network, and and a lot of people have reached out to me too, just just from being friends with me, having to support me. Which those are the people that are actually going to bring your company up. People that believe in you and they want to give your business. Who cares how good of a product you have? It has to be up to par. But it doesn't matter if ABC Cinema produces a phenomenal film, and then they see JP Digital a little bit smaller, whatever. But if they have a strong relationship with JP Digital, they are not going to go to ABC Film. They just won't do it. It's just how business works.
Dude, most of the time, I would 100% rather be I would rather go to someone who has a small audience and is gonna
care.
Yeah, they're gonna care.
That's what JPW is all about, is caring. That is what we put our pride and focus on, is knowing we won't take on more people than I can handle.
Yeah.
And it's not just me, I should say my team can handle, because I put very, very a lot of care into my work, because not only am I growing and want to show people that, like, you know, this is solid work, but also just because I care about that. I mean, you're paying me to do something.
Yeah, you're gonna.
And not only that, but like, I want to help your company grow. That's what, you know, video marketing is. It's to help you grow your brand and your audience. So that's like, I care about that. If I'm not getting results, then why are you paying me?
Yeah, that's my favorite type of entrepreneur, is the entrepreneur whose company is literally built around helping other people.
Yeah, like, it's more so helping around companies, but helping other people.
You're helping other entrepreneurs, right. Other companies, you're helping the whole
community chain. Yeah, right.
You're helping everyone by if companies built around help and not tricking you into buying a product or whatever.
Yeah, they'll go under in 5 years.
Yeah,
6 years.
The way culture is right now, I feel like a lot of these big companies that have been playing with marketing, because, you know, before the internet, there's companies that were able to just kind of screw people over.
Oh yeah.
In 20 years, I think most companies are going to be like, people aren't going to have that stigma anymore that these big companies are out to get them, because I think the companies that are going to become big in 20 years are going to be humane, good companies.
Right, because people are buying into that sustainability kind of and giving back. Corporate sustainability pretty much is like, you know, you want to see that you also believe in a similar thing as them. So whether it's giving back to the homeless or giving back to you know, whatever it might be, food for like kids or whatever. You know, that's, people like to see that, and I agree with you.
Those are the companies that are going to succeed because they care.
Right, and if you see nowadays, every company does something. And they have to. It has to be part of your business plan. It's marketing. It's marketing. It's marketing.
It's got to be part of your business plan, and like people don't put up with that anymore.
No.
You do something bad, you're gone.
But then again, you can bounce back. Look at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo bounced back after, I think it was 2 years ago. They had that big scam where they were having taken like
banks
credits
have bounced back a million times.
I know.
Banks bounce back historically.
That's because they work with the government, and that's why. And now, as a young entrepreneur, startup, so you don't get that government contract, but it's an actual contract. If you work with the government, you are a lot more protected. Companies want that government contract. That shows, because it's 10 to 20 years contract.
Yeah.
So when you get that contract, you know you're in business for 10 to 20 years. When you get that government contract.
Most people, when they start a business, they don't know if they're in it for 5.
They don't know if they're in it for the next 5 days. You know?
Oh my gosh.
It's a rough road, you know. But you just gotta stay positive through it. Seriously, keep rolling, keep it going.
All right, you ready for the deep part of the show?
I love it.
Get to the character part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So everyone knows that watches this podcast that or listens to this podcast that we don't only care about business plans and business goals. We want to know why people do what they do. I mean, we were already talking about caring companies.
Oh, right.
We're already getting into that. So we just let's talk about what motivates you. You know, what is it? Are you an intrinsically motivated person, or like family and friends motivate you to work harder?
Well, probably more centered toward the extra. I've never even said that word.
Extrinsic.
I love that word though. I'm definitely gonna start using that word.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you can expand your vocabulary, always do it. Always do it.
Dude, there's apps on your phone you can use every day to learn new words.
Like, make it a goal to learn a new word a week. I'm telling you, and then actually apply that word in a sentence, and then it's boom, like it's in your head. You know, you can use it like. Introvert and extrovert is one. That's what I think of that, because of into X, and I always use that, and some people don't even know what it means, you know.
Yeah.
But like,
really?
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Like, people that don't go to college, have never been to a college course, or didn't give a shit about high school. Yeah. How the hell are they gonna know what introvert and extrovert means? You know, it means being shy or being outgoing, pretty much. Yeah, you know, but much. It's introvert and extrovert. The way you say it, you know, it makes you sound like you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Dude, yeah, dude, and that another thing is like, you know how you said you know what the fuck you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
People who use like swear words to actually provide more meaning to the sentence.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a way to use swear words that you are actually more believable, a good person. You know.
Well, yeah.
There's a way. Like,
shows authenticity.
Yes,
me.
Yeah, exactly. There's a way to use, like, if you speak with curse words, it's fine. It's whatever. It's normal in today's society, especially our generation. Our generation is really going to flip a lot what's going on. But, like, if you use it in a way that's, like, it adds value to your sentence, you know, it adds meaning.
Yeah.
Like, It's almost like speaking is an art form.
Oh, no doubt is an art form.
It's definitely speaking and being able to speak just off of your mind.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
It's an art form.
And it not only is it an art, but it's a skill, and skills are learned.
Yeah.
Right? So people that can't go out there and speak in front of people or have trouble even just going to a networking event and going up and shaking someone's hand.
Oh.
It's practice. It is practice. It's just like playing a video game. You just have to do it to learn how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking up and just saying, "Wow, hey, I'm Jordun Paster. Nice to meet you." And if they say, "Well, you, I don't want anything to do with you." Okay, whatever. On to the next. He might have a better opportunity than that, piece of shit.
I don't even want to deal with it.
Yeah,
anymore.
well, yeah, exactly. Boom,
problem.
off rip, first 7 seconds. Never want to talk to you again. Okay, that's fine. Go on to the next person.
Yeah.
Keep doing it, and like it's a practice, And a lot of people, and especially in today's generation, everybody is scared to talk to people.
Yeah,
it's all social media. You gotta hide behind a text message. I mean, it's like, dude.
And what's crazy is, you deal with social media marketing. We were talking about it a little bit beforehand. People who can't talk to people in real life, and they're always on social media, but they don't know how to use social media. It blows my mind.
Well, first of all, to be good at social media marketing, you have to be a
good person in real life.
Yeah, exactly, no doubt. And you actually, you have to believe in the content you're putting out, and actually, if not, it's just gonna seem like bullshit. Like, for example, like some of the bullshit content. Like this is just an example. I've recently there's a lot of talk. I don't even like this dude, Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Logan Paul. So if you watch
Sir Yacht's favorite Ohioans.
Yeah, if you watch his first video that he puts out, he's so true. He's so himself.
Really?
And then you watch now.
He's sold out.
It's scripted. It's like, it's scripted. You can tell it's fake emotions going into the whatever the hell. I don't really know exactly what his YouTube channel's about. I just know like he's a boxer now or whatever. But, I just feel like when you start losing your true self, when you actually start getting that fame and start making money, and you start losing yourself, and you're just looking for the next way to make the money instead of actually pleasing your audience or the people that actually believe in you.
Dude, I don't even understand how you could have fun without your audience, being true to your audience. Because like we were talking about care earlier. When I make this show, my goal is to provide value to the person I'm bringing on the show, and also to provide value to anyone who's listening or watching. Right. I want them to be sitting here doing their homework, listening to the show, talking about random business stuff, and them just be like, man, I'm going to start an online store today. I want people to just get motivated. Or I do a lot of musical artists, someone would just be like, man, I'm actually going to go record my song. I'm going to go to the library and record my song, because I feel like I've been writing good songs since I'm 12. You know how many people are out there who've been writing poems and lyrics since they're 12 years old, and they just don't get in front of this microphone.
Boom. It's like going to the gym. Anybody can do it, and 90% of the battle is just getting there.
I don't do the gym. What I've been doing for the past 2 weeks is wake up, push-ups to wake myself up, just as many as I can burn out, and then I just do 3 sets of 20 push-ups, squats, and then I actually do burnouts on crunches, and then I'll do like three sets of 20 different types of push-ups. So I'll do this.
Yeah, at least you're doing something.
And that's all I feel like I need. Yeah, at 20 years old, at least.
Yeah, trust me, you do that every single day.
It's already adding up, bro. Yeah. It's been 2 weeks. It's already started. Dude, I can do push-ups easier.
Right, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's your body is insane, dude.
It's a machine.
It adapts, It actually adapts. If you put your body through physical stress, it will actually adapt
stronger
to the next time you do it, so it doesn't have to undergo that stress again.
And mental stress.
That's a whole battle.
This is a freaking muscle computer.
Yeah,
it's a muscle computer.
It's freaking impossible to understand at times, but you do your best, and you start figuring some more shit out as you get older.
Yeah, dude, you find that people who are really good at business are people who are able to take the most shit,
Mm-hmm.
And the people who can take the most shit are the people who came from the shit.
Yeah.
And those are your real grinders, man.
Uh-huh.
Those aren't second generation. I'm an angel investor since I've been 18.
Right.
When I was 18, I didn't even know if I was gonna make it to 25. I didn't even know if I was gonna. When I was 18, I didn't even know if I was gonna work in a factory,
No idea what was going on.
And then they
there with you.
And then they just one day they're like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it."
Yeah.
Those are those people. Those are my favorite brand of entrepreneur. I don't know what that brand of entrepreneur is, or even any type of person, especially like music artists, athletes. You know, those are the stories you can get behind.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been through some shit.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt.
Everyone likes to see that someone can overcome it.
Yeah. And you know, I think another big thing is in figuring out what you want to do later on in your life, or even the next, tomorrow, is you have to go out and experience things.
Yeah.
You know, if you have an opportunity to, let's say, go to like some, think a farm in Garrettsville that, you're meeting a new family or something, some connection or whatever, and you're like, I don't know those people, why would I want to go? Dude, you don't know what that's going to turn out to be.
It could be the best day of your life.
Yeah, and then another thing about that build off that is always look presentable if you're going somewhere. You don't got to be wearing a suit, but like, don't be going out in ripped sweatpants and, your hair looks like this. I've got hat hair, but I usually have it done up. But, go out because...
My hair won't work. I had my hair nice for the podcast I shot at 9 a.m. By the time we got here, I was sitting in the bathroom like, God.
Yeah, dude.
I won't listen.
I was in Cleveland today doing a shoot for my sister, and, I was wearing a hat all day, so I was with my sister, so it didn't really matter. I did her senior pictures, but...
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I always say, I've always heard, is don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want. Which I'm sure everybody has heard that, but it's so true.
Well, this is awkward.
All right. Technical difficulties solved. We might have missed some video footage, but, we're going to throw some pictures in there.
Yeah, that's... See, actually, I'm going to blame it on Canon, dude. I don't know why they only allow... I'd probably be a setting I need to change. I never do 30-minute clips, or over 30-minute clips. So my camera, it records 30-minute clips and stops recording at 30 minutes, and that's what we just hit, the 30-minute mark. But it's okay. We still got the audio, and so it's all going
as long as the audio's here, they know what we were talking about, right?
It's the content that matters. Screw the camera, screw everything. It doesn't matter. I'll sit here and talk.
All right, I guess we'll go to my next question here. Who's an inspiration in your life? One person you know personally, and one person outside your life that inspires you.
So one person, it's kind of hard to pinpoint.
Yeah.
Can I do like one entity?
Yeah.
I'd say for like the people that I know, it's not just one single person. It's my family. Yeah. And not just when I mean family, I don't mean like my dad, my mom, my step, my brothers, and I mean like my friends. Like, if it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't be anywhere even close to where I'm at. The people that do know me know that, like, I've lived in 35 different houses growing up. I've lived with different families and stuff. So, knowing that my friends have reached out to me throughout my life like that, like, I want to be able to bring them up with me. I would love to have my whole team be my best friends and I can't say friends, not
your
friends.
Circle for life, man.
My family, dude, my family. That's I have a tattoo on my back that says family don't come from your blood, it's people that stand behind you when no one else is. So I'm like big on that. So that's what I say, like my
families people who don't talk crap when you're not in the room.
Right, yeah, no doubt. And they provide you constructive criticism instead of talking shit like you just said.
They don't say oh man, that podcast was whack. They say, hey man, I think you could try doing this on your show. You know?
And they compliment it. That's another thing about constructive. Always compliment them first and then say what they could possibly improve on.
Because if someone's serious about it, they can take criticism though. Like it's part of.
You can't care what people think about it.
It's what makes your show better is listening to recommendations and making it for your crowd.
Yeah, and then for the people that have been there from the start, they watch you grow.
Yeah.
But so for my motivation the person that I don't know, or not my motivation, but my inspiration. We've already talked about him, Gary Vee. Gary Vee is the man, dude. He is the man.
He emailed me this week.
I know, I saw that.
That was crazy.
He really does get back to
him. I sent him a free Instagram photo. I just graphic designed him a little thing. Like I took I was listening to one of his speeches. Graphic designed him a little thing with what he said, made a little Instagram photo out of it.
That's cool. And he replied.
Yeah.
That day. You know what? That's how he's my inspiration. He does shit right. He does it right when it comes to building your audience. He does that shit right.
Provides so much value. Learn so much from 1 minute videos and then
but just like realizing, like you already knew it, Like, you already knew you were 22 and you don't really have much going on right now.
Yeah.
But you didn't realize the fact that, you know, you don't have much going on right now, so do something with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just one post I've seen who said if you're 22 years old, right now is the time to start whatever the hell you want to do. Minimal risk. Most of us don't have kids, and if you do, obviously that's a whole different story. But, you know, if you don't have kids, you know, you don't have a house, you don't have a wife, you got like maybe a dog, start something, do something.
Do what you want to do.
Don't waste your time on that computer playing Xbox, you know.
Dude, there's no time like the present.
Hell
there's
no.
literally no other time than the present.
Yep, tomorrow's not promised, so make the most of it today.
Dude, I always like to say, you know, like, I've never been to tomorrow. I've never been to yesterday. I've only been to today.
Yep.
Right now. I've only ever been to right now.
Right. Think in the now, plan for the future.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a good one. I like that.
I just made that up in my head. I swear to God.
You should tweet that.
I'm tweeting it right now. Tweet it. Well, I don't remember what I said.
You said,
think of the now, plan for the future.
Think of the now, plan for the future. I like it. Alright, so think of the now. Now, plan for the future. I like that.
That's a tweet right there. You know, sometimes I've always been, Twitter's been my favorite social media. Everyone has a favorite, I feel like. Twitter's always been my go-to, like if I'm just going to scroll and read some stuff. There's just...
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually, for what you said, like scrolling and reading stuff, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
It's Twitter, because it's funny.
Yeah, I like to read Twitter. It's funny. You can read arguments. You can learn stuff. Like, whatever you want to... Like, Twitter's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like TikTok a little bit. TikTok's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, everybody likes TikTok.
But, like, Twitter, there's so many, like, just random conversations where I'm like, dude, that's a tweet. That's a tweet.
I like Twitter just for, like, getting everybody's analyst more so, like stocks. I do stocks. So,
yeah.
Seeing what they're saying buy into or get that all out. That's what I'll judge. I'm not smart enough when it comes to...
You'll have to give me a few people to follow, because I do a little bit of stocks, and like me, my dad and my brother kind of get some sources just together, whatever we read together in group chat about it. But I'd love to get some more places to get some input from.
Yeah, I think that's from going stocks, you're less, if you don't really study it, like I don't have the time to sit there and learn about everything. Like I did a lot of finance classes in major, or I did a lot of finance classes in college, but actually understanding how the stock market works and moves, it takes time to learn it. So
it does.
Following analysts and just kind of almost putting your money in their hands, and letting them make the shots for you. But I mean, with understanding that they might not be right,
Yeah, you have to understand they might not be right, and you also there's a lot of analysts out there. There's a lot of people who are just trying to get you to buy into their stock course,
many.
They DM me daily.
Yeah.
But you gotta do your research, look into them a little bit, and pick the people that...
Genuine people that actually just trying to get you to make some freaking money.
Genuine people that want to help you make money by helping them. We help them, they help you. It's a business deal. You should never buy something and be upset about it. If you buy something and you're upset about it, you got ripped off.
Yeah.
No matter what it is,
There you made an impulsive decision.
Yeah. I mean,
impulsive purchase.
Impulsive purchase, yeah.
Those are stupid. Stay away from those.
Most services, especially, if you're buying it, you got to be getting value. Value,
especially with services.
Mm-hmm.
With service, yeah. And if you don't, I mean that doesn't matter, because that company, whoever that provided that service, is going under soon.
Yeah. All right. I got another question for you. So we got your motivations, but motivation isn't everything. There's moments that, so if your life's a movie, right? We're doing the short film version. If you had a short film of your life, what are the 1, 2, 3 moments that really were mental turning points, things that happened, good or bad, that kind of created the man you are?
Okay, so the first one, I'd say the big turnaround in my life was honestly recently was seeing my ex-girlfriend do her college stuff. And me not think, I didn't think I wanted to go to college. I did not care about that. Anything. I didn't even know how to spell college. So when seeing her she went to Kent. So seeing her get ready and all her friends conversating about it. And then there's this me I was a supervisor in a nursing home at the time. And I'm looking, I'm like, dude, what the hell am I going to do? I'm like, she's going away. She's gonna meet all these people, and there was like almost like a jealous part of me, like, damn, like
natural,
you know, she's gonna meet all these people. She's probably gonna find someone better than me. You know, typical young thoughts.
What
you
you think?
But so I'd say that seeing her go off was like, okay, got me in college. Boom. Second was probably that moment in calculus when I learned to learn. When I figured out I can actually, you know, memorize 16 equations to figure out these different antiderivatives or derivatives. So that was like another one, and then my mom passing away. That was like, okay, you know, we got family now, and you know, the whole situation. My mom passing away was like a little weird because like our guardian isn't actually our guardian. He was my mom's boyfriend. So like it was like, okay. So he's also a huge inspiration to me. He takes care of our family, takes care of me. He's the reason why I was able to start JP Digital, because I don't have rent. You know, I have like, you know, no bills a month really. I don't have a car payment. I paid my car outright when I bought it. So
that's
being able to live under his roof is the reason why I'm able to do this. So I don't remember where I was going with this, to be honest with you. Where was the question?
The defining moments. So.
Oh yeah. So seeing him care for our family the way he has and stuff, just really, you know, that's what I see that, and that's what makes me really want to take care of the family.
Thicker than blood, and it's not even blood.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's a huge inspiration. So I'd say that my girlfriend going to college, intuitive calculus, and then my mom passing away were like the three moments that said, all right, like I'm growing up. I'm grown up now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an adult. I'm not an adult. I'm a young adult. Still got so much to learn. I'm still an idiot, but you know.
Got a lot of. There's always more learning. No matter how. If you learn one thing a day, man, you know how many things you'd learn.
Oh, dude, 365 years. You know, but it's continuous learning.
Yeah. So this is about to be the first Dream Tour ever relationship advice. You know, you said that like you know, you get natural jealousy. You know, everyone does. People out there who get natural jealousy, it's normal. Everyone has it.
It's natural.
You're gonna worry that someone's gonna find someone better, but you have to tell yourself, if they decide to find someone better, you know, or you gotta say, I'm the best I can be and be the best person. You actually have to do it too.
I was about to say,
you have to do it too.
You gotta be your best.
I'm the best I can be. You be your best, and you know that's their problem. Otherwise, you can't. You can put you can put into it, but you can't like. There's a line.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
You know?
Yeah. I'll kind of touch on the relationship advice. So, yeah, I'd say the whole jealousy thing, which was like really, honestly, a big separation of what me and my ex-girlfriend went through, was, so the jealousy thing, it's you have to believe in yourself before you can believe in another person.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy,
that, you know, if you don't have confidence in yourself, or like, because obviously, if you know, like how he said, you're being the 100% best you can be, and you're giving everything you got, I'd say that significant other isn't feeling it, just not giving back, or even not even taking in.
It wasn't meant to be then.
It wasn't meant to be, and the jealousy aspect of it is just being immature.
Yeah.
Unless you have a reason to be jealous, which, I mean, if that's the case, then you probably shouldn't be with that other person. But jealousy is a sign of immaturity, which you learn to not get jealous over time because you realize how the world fucking works, and you know.
Yeah, and like I don't think jealous thoughts they're just not gonna stop popping through your head, because thoughts they don't stop popping through your head. It's just how you choose to deal with it.
Yep.
You know, you get a jealous thought and you're like, man, why? And that's bullcrap.
Right.
You're like, brain, what are you on today?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
There's times when you gotta tell your own mind, like, dude, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah, no doubt. But like I said, it comes with experience. You got to grow up. You know, and it takes time to grow up, obviously. So, you know, if you
live and you learn.
You live and you freaking learn, dude. You live and you learn. Don't draw assumptions. Don't take anything personal, and always do your best. So
dude,
I always like to say.
That's crazy. Like, you live and you learn. There's things you hear your whole life growing up through, like, high school and stuff, and you're like,
Blows right through your head.
Blows right through your head. Then one day you're like, holy crap.
Oh, shit.
Holy crap.
I've lived and I learned, man. I still got something to go, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
insane.
All right. So, for my next question, we're gonna hit. This is the deepest two questions in a row here. The next two.
Before we ask them, let's take a pause. What's that camera time?
12:50.
That's what the camera recording at? Yeah. Cool. All right. Gotta continue.
All right. So, when you leave this earth, when you're gone, the family, the people you have close to you, the people that knew you, what do you want them to say and remember about you? You know, like the deepest meanings. You know.
I would like them to think just about my, I don't want to say it's just, so one thing I'm remember for is just always being positive. Yeah. That's spreading positivity. You know, that's what, when people...
my Twitter bio.
when I die, you know, when people are talking at my funeral, I want them to be like, you know, he was always just glamoring or radiating with positivity. You know, he was always trying to help others out and giving his shirt off his back. So that, I don't want to be remembered as a millionaire or the one who built Chicago or whatever. I want to be remembered as someone that was a genuine person and spread positivity.
I want people to be confused if they should be sad or not because I was so positive.
Yeah, exactly. I want them to question your thoughts.
I want them to be like, man, like thinking about him, I can't even be sad because he didn't do that. He was maybe he was sad, but it happened, it was over, it was positive again.
Life goes on. You got to get through it.
All right. So there's a tying question with this, with what you want to be remembered for. If that day came tomorrow, and because you're not promised tomorrow, if that day happened to come tomorrow, how do you feel about how close you are to representing what you want to represent?
I'd honestly, truthfully, I'm 100%, honestly, because
That's a great...
And my friend, and Caden knows, I mean, my little brother knows, I'm just a genuinely happy person. There's not much that can upset me. There really, honestly, I can't think of, you can say any name in the book, you can... say JP Digital sucks, it's never going to grow. You can say your little brother is tall and skinny, and whatever. You can say whatever, as long as you don't fucking try and murder my little sister, or obviously even bring the R word. I'll kill you. I will kill you for that. But as for little shit that gets on people's nerves every day, that doesn't bother me.
See, yeah, I feel like honestly, up until 18 years old, I was probably angry most of the time. And
as are most people, though.
Yeah, I was angry, upset most of the time. I went away to college and I kind of discovered, why?
Yeah.
I just sat there and was like,
This fucking sucks.
I feel like every time I'm upset, I'm like, dude, you're wasting time.
Yeah,
Stop doing that.
You're wasting a day. It fucking sucks being sad.
Yeah.
So why put yourself through it?
It's your choice.
It is, and not necessarily your choice, but you can control your emotions. And my biggest thing is, everybody gets sad.
About it.
Everybody gets sad. Everybody gets pissed. And it can be this little something, boom, you had a bad day at work, comes home, says, someone tells you to take out the trash and you're just pissed off about it. But it's what you do after you get that emotion. It's that action after the emotion. If you lash out,
they don't define you.
You can't act off emotions. If you start speaking off your emotions as in anger or sadness, you are saying things you don't really actually mean. You're not thinking about what you're saying.
I feel like the only time it's appropriate to speak off your emotions is if you're giving a commencement speech,
Well, right.
That's the only time I could think of that was a really emotional speech.
Yeah, I should more so say lashing out over your emotions.
No, but if you don't take a moment to accept your emotion and decide what to do about it, if you don't take that, however long that moment is for you, I think speaking on emotions in general, besides for a speech, it, in my opinion, it's not good.
It's not.
I think you should be as impartial with your emotions as you can be.
Yeah.
You feel what you feel, you accept it, that you really do feel that, you can't ignore it, and you just choose what you do about it.
I agree.
All right, so that's actually really awesome though that you feel you're 100% there. I definitely feel like this past 6-8 months I completely have just started becoming the person that I want to be. But I definitely not even 21 yet. When I feel like by the time I'm 21, 22, most of the people that I spend time with I feel like I'm really close to being where I want to be.
And I'm actually going to take back my 100% statement. Overthinking about it, I would say my mindset as to where I want to be and what I want to remember that is at 100%. I know where it's at, but I'm thinking about it. That means I'm perfect.
Happen.
That means I'm perfect.
It's 100%.
100% gonna happen. Yes, that's a better place. Yeah, right now, I can't say I always radiate positivity, and there's definitely people out there that I've done wrong, not really done wrong, but probably just aren't very fond of me. That wouldn't remember me.
Everybody's wronged someone, and even if you don't know you did, everybody has wronged someone. I probably cut someone off in traffic. Who knows?
Right.
Everybody's
We're not talking multi-million deals here, people. We're talking little.
Everybody's wronged someone, but me and my mom, she's Catholic and she likes to read Bible verses and like have us come have conversations about them because me and my siblings aren't really into going to church, so we just talk about a Bible verse here and there. And we were talking about one about forgiveness, and we were trying to like give this analogy because she does a Bible study and we were helping her plan her analogy. And basically she sets a brick on her chest, like a cinder block on her chest, and lays on the table, and she says, "This is not forgiving someone." Because
true though.
Because if not forgiving someone doesn't affect their life,
right?
It doesn't affect them.
Right, they can move on to their day. They're going to continue moving on.
Not forgiving someone, including yourself, including forgiving yourself for things that you've done, like yesterday. Yesterday doesn't even exist, man.
Right.
So you.
Cinder block.
It's a cinder block on your chest.
I've actually never heard that before, but that's.
My mom's creative. She's real creative. She built that. She built that big couch over there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you showed me that one. That's fucking awesome. That's the one thing about like I'm not very religious, and I wish I was, but honestly, it's just that's just my beliefs. I'm just not
spiritual.
Really spiritual, yes, I'm also spiritual. But the one thing I will say about religion is, first off,
it's a great tool.
It's a great tool, but it's beliefs, right? So, if you actually practice what you believe from the Bible, hell yeah.
You're probably a great person.
You are a great person. Like, no sinning. Like, I'm talking like you actually, practice that. I mean, that's awesome. That religion can really, and like reading the Bible versus
reading the Bible versus going to church is a whole different
story. Right. The Bible is technically just a book, and who knows if it's, like I said, people have their beliefs, but reading it gives you different perspectives. And that Bible, man, has some crazy shit in there.
It does.
I've never read it personally, but I've definitely read about it and the life lessons in it, and the stuff you can take out of it. Not just the Bible. You can also
what is
it? The Quran.
The Quran.
There's
whatever Buddhism is written in.
Yeah. Well, there's scripture, the 64 art. I don't know. I took a lot of religions.
I watched a YouTube video about it last week about the basics of all of them because I feel like the more perspectives you have, the more rounded of a person
and the
you
more
are.
You can connect with others.
Oh man, that's my favorite thing to do.
It's a networking tool.
Connecting with others, like, dude, if my job could literally just be meeting new people for the rest of my life, I'd be the happiest person alive.
Hey, I mean, it can be to an extent. I mean, you gotta have something behind it, but you can build
as long as
this is my first time meeting you.
Yeah.
And this is people I've never met him before.
We have a mutual friend.
Mutual friend. He reached out to me for being on here, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, I love this. It's absolutely awesome what he's doing. So that's. Meeting new people, new connection, and now
it's fun.
Now I guarantee we keep contact probably for who knows the rest of our business careers. I guarantee that. So it's kind of cool.
All right.
Yeah. How much time we got left? How much time left on there?
Yeah, about 9 minutes.
Cool. 9 minutes. All right. So, dang, yeah, the forgiveness thing. That really was cool to hear.
Yeah, it's
because
awesome.
I like my mom loves visual representations of things. So like, she likes to like one time. She made us, actually it was a similar like forgiveness thing. She made us, she gave us all a cinder block and made us carry it to an ice cream stand and get ice cream while carrying the cinder block and eat our ice cream. She said, this is what it's like carrying like whatever around,
Dude, she is a creative woman.
She is. My mom is
God
amazing.
Bless. That's awesome, man.
My mom gave me this like creativity. I've always enjoyed being creative. I've always enjoyed trying to think up new things or whatever. And I always have a new project.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, he really gave me that like hustle grind. The hustle grind, it like
makes or breaks your
it does. And the thing is, it didn't even hit me until I went to college. Didn't hustle and grind at college, but realized I wasn't hustling and grinding because I wasn't in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just didn't like it. I was at college. I actually have like a business model for a company I would hope to start one day, and I would spend more. I wouldn't spend more time, but I'd spend more energy and like just energy and like my life on this business plan because I really loved the business plan, and that's kind of what drove me to change my path.
Right, which, I mean, in the end, you're working towards something you love compared to doing something you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Which is school. I mean, for most, going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to,
Especially, the only way I see school is like the only way I see is like, if you really like the picture at the end, school can be easy for you.
The career path, yeah.
Yeah, if you like if you like what you see at the end and that's really what you want to do, you know, if you want to be a doctor and you want to save, save people's lives, that school, I can guarantee you, I could be if that was my passion, like how
you'd make it work.
Yeah,
you'd figure the shit out.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, compared to going for something you don't like, and it's like, this is like pulling teeth getting this homework done. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's just pulling teeth with your own body to try and get that shit done, and it's not.
It's like doing homework you don't want to do. Your brain is literally reluctant to give you the answer.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do it, your brain would figure it out faster.
Faster, no doubt. But as soon as you start rejecting it, your brain's shot. It's not happening.
Mm. What were you saying right before that?
Don't even remember.
All right, well, we're getting towards probably the end of the podcast here, so I'm going to ask you our last question. And, like, I've learned a lot about you today. You've learned a lot about me, hopefully. And hopefully the audience was able to learn a lot about you and, you know, really get to know you. And maybe JP Digital will be useful out there for someone.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so what's your dream?
My dream, honestly, is to grow a company into a multi-million-dollar company. And I put multi-million-dollars just because it shows... fuck the $1 million. I want to grow into a 500+ employee company. There we go. That's different. I want to have teams
a
family. Yes, and inside that family, I mean, we are just going balls to the wall for sales, and
having fun,
having a blast doing it. What really set me on my entrepreneurship journey, and I forgot to talk about this, was my internship.
Yeah.
God, it was horrible. I mean, it was a great learning experience, but it's a logistics company. We were trying to sell our logistics. We're a third-party logistics company. We're trying to sell our services to big companies. It's a B2B sales. So the sales process, which is from the time you reach a client until you sign a deal, was 9 months to 3 years.
Oh my
So as for
gosh.
you're selling let's say a creatine pill, you're nailing every consumer, saying, hey, buy this pill, quick sales, boom, $20, let's make it off that. As in, we're signing multi-million-dollar deals. So I am more of that upbeat, quick, boom, boom, boom. Like, I need a fast, we're always going crazy in the office. Parties, not parties, but, people have energy. And at my internship, it was headphones in for 8 hours sitting. Oh my God. Looking at a computer. And, it was a great company, Jarrett Logistics, or Jarrett in general. If anyone is looking for an internship, please reach out to me. I can definitely get you on through sales and marketing operations. There's HR, there's analytics. Great company, great learning experience, just wasn't for me. And that's why I say it was horrible. The actual internship itself was actually awesome, but the environment there is just way too slow for me, so I couldn't do it. So that's what actually kind of set me on. So really figuring out, okay, I need my own company.
Yeah.
I can't fucking work for someone. I can't do it. Yeah.
Dude, I just don't understand what I do with all my time.
Yeah.
Outside of work.
Yeah.
If I can't think about work when I'm at home, I don't want to do it.
Right, no doubt. But yeah, so my dream is to grow not necessarily, JP Digital might fail, who knows. But I'm saying, I hope not, but whatever company the fuck it might be, I want to grow it from the ground up into a 500+ employee company and have it live on while I'm dead.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's my dream. And then also becoming a professor, but that's more so a goal. My dream is to grow a company.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, here, actually give everyone a couple places to reach you. Just go ahead and say where people can reach out to you.
I actually
It'll all be in the bio and stuff.
Yeah. I actually have a pretty unique name. My name's Jordun Paster, but it's spelled Jordun. So
no, it's gonna be there.
I'm like, wait, what? You just got my name up here. But so all my social media handles are literally at Jordun Paster, my last name, Paster. No spaces, no numbers. It's literally all at Jordun Paster. My Snapchat, Insta, Twitter, Facebook, everything. YouTube channel as well, at Jordun Paster. Or you can go to jpddigitalohio.com. You'll also find my website there. Cell phone. On my Facebook, my cell phone number's on there. My email's on there. Any of my social medias, you can find me, or if you really want to go to my website, go for it. But I feel like websites are almost becoming a thing of the past. Your social media is your website at that point. So yeah, all my social media is at Jordun Paster.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. This was a very fun episode. I had a great time. So just a reminder: keep working. Get what you want done. Do what you love. Keep dreaming and stay positive.
Yes, sir.